For centuries, menstrual cycles have been shrouded in mystery, misunderstanding, and stigma. Across cultures and generations, myths and taboos about menstruation have shaped beliefs, behaviors, and even policies, often to the detriment of those who menstruate. Today, as societies strive for greater openness and equality, it's time to challenge these myths head-on and break the taboos that have hindered progress, health, and self-confidence. To begin, it's essential to understand what menstruation truly is. Menstruation is a completely natural biological process, part of the reproductive cycle in which the uterus sheds its lining, resulting in blood flow from the body. It's a sign of health and fertility, and it occurs in billions of people around the world. Yet, despite its universality, menstruation is frequently misunderstood, concealed, and even feared. One of the most persistent myths is that menstruation is dirty or impure. In some cultures, people who are menstruating are considered unclean and are excluded from certain activities, rituals, or even daily life. This myth has deep historical roots, often linked to religious or traditional beliefs, but the truth is, menstruation is a normal bodily function. The blood shed during a period is not dirty. It is simply the shedding of the uterine lining, a process essential to reproductive health. Science has repeatedly shown that there is nothing unhygienic or impure about menstruation itself. Another common myth is that menstruating people should avoid certain foods or activities. In some places, it's believed that eating sour foods, swimming, or exercising during menstruation can be harmful. These ideas are not supported by scientific evidence. In fact, gentle exercise can help reduce menstrual discomfort, and there is no reason to avoid specific foods. The notion that menstruation should restrict daily life is a product of misinformation, not medical reality. In addition, there is the belief that menstrual blood attracts wild animals, or that it can spoil food or crops. These are superstitions rather than facts. Menstrual blood is no different from other blood in its composition, and it does not possess mysterious properties that can harm the environment or attract wildlife. Taboos around menstruation also affect access to menstrual products and facilities. In many parts of the world, discussing periods is considered shameful, even among family members. As a result, many young people enter puberty without adequate information or resources. When menstruation begins, they may feel fear, confusion, or embarrassment, rather than confidence and understanding. In some schools, students are forced to miss classes during their periods due to lack of proper facilities or support. Such taboos can lead to educational setbacks, social isolation, and even long-term health consequences. Economic barriers compound these challenges. Menstrual products, such as pads, tampons, or cups, are essential, yet they are often expensive or hard to find. In some communities, the stigma around menstruation means that these products are not openly discussed or sold, leaving individuals to improvise with unsafe materials. The consequences can be dire: increased risk of infection, discomfort, and loss of dignity. Breaking these taboos starts with education. Providing comprehensive, accurate information about menstruation to all genders, ages, and communities is the foundation for change. When people learn that menstruation is normal, healthy, and not something to be ashamed of, they are empowered to take care of their bodies and support others. Conversations about menstruation should be open and honest. Parents, teachers, and health professionals can play a crucial role in creating safe spaces for questions and discussions. By addressing concerns without judgment and by dispelling myths with facts, we can foster an environment of respect and understanding. Media and popular culture also have a role to play. Historically, advertisements for menstrual products used coded language and avoided showing blood, reinforcing the message that periods are something to hide. More recently, there has been a shift toward greater transparency and realism in media portrayals. This helps normalize menstruation in public discourse and encourages people to speak up about their needs and experiences. Activism and advocacy are powerful tools for change. Around the world, individuals and organizations are challenging discriminatory policies, demanding better access to menstrual products, and fighting for menstrual health education. Campaigns such as the removal of the tampon tax in various countries have highlighted the economic injustice of treating menstrual products as luxury items rather than necessities. Breaking menstrual taboos also means challenging gender stereotypes. Menstruation is often associated exclusively with women, but not all women menstruate, and not all people who menstruate are women. Transgender and non-binary individuals may menstruate, and they face unique challenges related to stigma, access, and respect. Inclusive conversations help ensure that everyone's needs are recognized and addressed. Addressing menstrual myths and taboos is not just a matter of health. It's a matter of human rights. When people are denied dignity, information, and resources, their ability to participate fully in society is compromised. When menstruation is treated as shameful or secret, it perpetuates gender inequality and reinforces harmful power dynamics. Imagine a world where menstruation is accepted as a normal part of life. In this world, young people receive education before their first period and can ask questions freely. Menstrual products are affordable and accessible for all, without stigma or shame. Workplaces and schools provide proper facilities and support so that no one is forced to miss opportunities because of their period. Families and communities discuss menstruation with openness and respect, and no one feels embarrassed or excluded because of their body's natural rhythms. To get there, each of us can play a part, learn the facts about menstruation, and share them with others. Challenge stereotypes and misinformation when you hear them. Support policies that promote menstrual equity, such as free products in schools and workplaces. And most importantly, listen to and respect the experiences of those who menstruate. Remember, periods are not a problem, but the myths and taboos surrounding them are. By breaking these taboos, we create a healthier, fairer, and more compassionate society for everyone. Let's move beyond silence and shame and embrace knowledge, dignity, and openness. The time to break the menstrual myths is now, and together, we can make it happen, one conversation at a time.